Hello, students. Let's read the problem. And it says, the following table shows the distance Mr. Smith drove and the time needed to travel this distance. What is the rate of change in miles per hour? So let's see what information is given to me on the problem. So first of all, we are talking about the distance that he drove, and that is right here in miles. That will be my y values. Then what else is needed here? Well, we're talking about the time that it took him to travel that much of a distance, and that will be the hours. And the hours is going to be my x values. Next, let's read the bottom part of the question. It says, what is the rate of change in miles per hour? So now I'm going to look at the word rate of change, and I'm going to write down what's another word that relates to rate of change. Well, I can think about slope, and I'm going to write down the M because that is a slope. I can think about rise over run. I can think about change of the y over change of the x. Okay. Now, the reason why I am not going to choose to use rise over run is because I do not have a graph. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to use rise over run. I'm not going to use change of the y over the change of the x, just for the reason that I need for you to practice using the formula for slope of a line, which is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. Next, I'm going to ask you to write down labels next to the y values, right? So the y sub 2 is going to be the miles. The x will be the hours. Next, I am going to choose 2 points from the table. You can choose whichever points you want. I am going to choose 3.5 and 245. Second point that I'm going to choose is 6.2 and 434. Next, I need to write labels for those points. So 3.5 is my x of 1, 245 is my y of 1, 6.2 is my x of 2, and 434 is my y of 2. Let's circle the y coordinates because those are the ones that they always go on the numerator. Let's replace the values. Y of 2 is 434 minus 245 over x of 2 is 6.2 minus 3.5. Let's continue. What is the difference between 434 and 245? It's going to be 189, and the difference between 6.2 and 3.5, it's 2.7. Next, I need to simplify my numbers. The way I simplify is by dividing 189 divided by 2.7, which gives me 70. So now I can answer the question that says, what is the rate of change in miles per hour? So my answer for this will be 70 what? 70 miles per hour. Let's analyze that answer and compare it to the table that is given to you. So I'm going to choose the first point, which is 0.5 hours, and I'm going to change 0.5 to a half of an hour. So half of an hour goes with 35 miles. So what does that mean? It means that Mr. Smith traveled 35 miles in half an hour. So If you add another half of an hour, wouldn't that give you a complete hour? So this will be 1 hour, and in 1 hour, he will travel 35 plus 35 will give you 70 miles. So now I can see that answer related to the 70 miles per hour. This is just a way that you can check that your answer actually makes sense with the table that was provided earlier.